Good day for everyone. Our group will be presenting on the topic of enhancing educational institutions, management facilities, and legal compliance. Our educational institution name is Twilight International Primary School. It's located in KL and founded in 2020. This international primary school offers CIE curriculum to primary level students. In 2024, there are 1,028 pupils and 85 staff. Our vision protect the school reputation and community build confidence among the parents. Our primary school mission to be prominent international institution in Kuala Lumpur, provide excellent quality Cambridge syllabus, promote well-rounded students who successfully lead their life, promote well-rounded students who become highly committed citizens, and promote well-rounded students who meet both national and global standards.
So in order for our school to go through the enhancement plan, and this is our roadmap. We have our literature review, case study, facilities assessment, legal compliance, strategic recommendations, implementation plan, and we have our budget proposal. And under the literature review sections, we are looking into three main areas, which is the leadership management for the school, the facilities and services upgrade, and of course, the legal compliance, which is one of the most important factors in implementing the strategies.
We conducted a case study for an international school, Sri KDU International School Subangjaya, to research on its management strategies, facilities, and their compliance with Malaysian education law. Sri KDU offer private and international programs for primary and secondary students. It has around 80 staff and over 500 students. Next. For presentation purpose, we came up with a table to display the information that we have collected for Sri KDU. The school is managed by the Sri KDU School Network and overseen by shareholders and a board of directors. It is privately funded and the annual school fee per student is in the range of 35,000 to 55,000 according to year level. Teachers in Sri KDU have flexibility in adapting the curriculum to meet the diverse needs of the students. They teach in small class size with a low student-teacher ratio. Next. Technology is heavily used in the teaching, for example, smart classrooms and multimedia. The main teaching strategies in Sri KDU is using the experiential learning methodology. Sri KDU has the state-of-the-art facilities such as STEM lab, innovation lab, sport complex to help the students to explore their individual potential and interests. Sri KDU complies with the Private Education Act 1996, Malaysia Education Blueprint 2015 to 2025, Malaysian Qualification Agency, Internal Audit, and Green Building Index principles. Next. Yeah, we have also attached some of the facilities photo over here for classroom, science lab, and STEM lab. Next. Here's the music room, swimming pool, and football field of Sri KDU.
For facility assessment overview, both schools are part of the private sector, and in this scenario, we compare two schools, which is Sri KDU International Primary School and also the Twilight Star International Primary School. The objective is conduct an on-site assessment. Next, please. For the assessment framework, there are 4 areas that we look into it, which is the infrastructure, such as classroom conditions. And the next area we are looking into is the technology integration, such as smart boards, internet access, or teaching trainings. Okay. The next area that we look for assessment is learning resources, and the last area for the assessment framework is student support services. For the assessment results, Sri KDU International Primary School stand out and getting higher score, which is they're having advanced facility, better learning resources, and also the better student support. Next slide, please. For the facility assessment conclusion and recommendation, In overall, 3 KDU is stand out and it having a world-class facility with strong background and private funding, providing enriched learning environment with advanced technology and student support. So for the recommendation is regardless of the institution age, more equitable resources allocation is needed to ensure that all private schools have access to high quality educational facilities and services. Next, please.
Okay, legal compliance analysis. So this is overview of relevant education laws. So we are referring to national education philosophy, the legal framework in Malaysian education, as well as Education Act 1996. So current compliance level in institutions. So we are mainly focused the international primary school in Malaysia. So this school follows Private Educational Institution Act 1996, and they also have prestigious curricula and highly regulated as well, and operate under the Ministry of Education. So as we can see, there is a Twilight Star International Primary School, which offer a curriculum from Cambridge International Examination, whereby it's equivalent to CJ Pelajaran Malaysia. Okay, gaps and area for improvement. So the level of compliance and various potential risks differ from international primary school in Malaysia. So this is example for 3 KDU International Primary School. So they have gaps and area for improvement, whereby those bodies require the schools to meet specific standards, and many international schools have highly qualified teachers, and they require heavy standard to adhere to. The priorities foremost is safety, transparent on issues like fees and appropriate utilization, and as well as ensure effective cybersecurity measure and integration of technology.
It's our honor here to be here today to introduce our team of our school improvement plan for the plan of 2024 to 2025. With me as a principal, I'm glad that to have our board legal advisor, Muneera Binti Daman, our head of finance, Jeen Siew, our head of facilities and services, Brian Yen Teng, and our counselor, Kasturi Poobalan, to come up with our plan for 2025. So here we are looking at our vision, mission, and our goal for the school. Our vision here is to provide supreme standards of the Cambridge education in Malaysia, shaping the generations of premier students who empower individuals with strong leadership values instilled. And our mission is to facilitate a conducive learning environment through an efficient administration of robust and highly driven educationists who inspire greatness and the highest excellence in academic achievement while fortifying enduring values, holding fast to integrity, and developing resilient leaders as a result of exposures to a holistic curriculum. And for our goal would be by December 2025, 100% of the plans will be implemented with at least 80% in completion. So all school stakeholders will work collaboratively and innovatively in compliance with the laws and regulations in Malaysia to achieve this. When it comes to the leadership and management for the school enhancement plan, it is critical for us to look into the collaboration and innovation, especially in the 21st century. We are moving into globalizations. So we are looking at these areas. And of course, we are looking at the student-centered approach. We are changing the pedagogies from teacher-centered to student-centered. And in order to do that, our teachers need to be equipped with skills. So we are looking at teachers' professional training to improve the skills of the teachers.
For facility improvement proposal for Twilight Star International Primary School, there are 6 areas that we propose to improve. The first area is specialty spaces, such as classroom, music studios, STEM labs. The second area that we propose is library expansions. The third area is technology upgrades, such as smart classroom, interactive tools, or teacher trainings. The fourth area is accessibility, such as added more ramps, elevators for disabled students. The fifth area is student support services. And the last but not least area is community involvement, such as parents' engagement, partnerships. Next, please.
Legal compliance measure. So actually this one is to ensure that an international primary school in Malaysia complies not just with the letter of the law. So we have like Familiarized Malaysian Education Act of 1996. Also, they must understand requirements of MOE and MQA, staff training as well, policy involving parents, teacher and the community. Also provide good mechanism to ensure continued compliance, keep the school updated and set up and implement inclusion policies. Okay, so for the major steps that go with the development of policies and procedure in line with legal and education standard are underlined. So they need to understand and identify what laws, regulation and standard apply and formulate such policies with a variety of stakeholders. Then outline what the policies and procedure are to accomplish. Policy and procedure must be written in plain and clear language and also must be reviewed and updated on a regular basis.
Okay. For the timeline and milestone, basically there are three phases. For the phase one, they take about 3 months, which is involve the planning and design. The phase two takes about 6 months. It involves the construction and procurement. And the last phase is taking 3 months as well, which is involve training, testing, and the staff training. Next slide, please. For the resource allocation, basically there are 4 areas for we to focus. The first area is human resources, such as project manager, contractor, and so on. The second resources that we look into is financial resources, such as budget, operational cost. The third resources that we're looking into is technology, such as hardware and software. And the last area, which is the most important, is the maintenance resources, which is we need to plan for the long term to upkeep of technology and infrastructure. Next slide, please. So there are challenges or the resistance that we face during the implementation. So the first resistance is the staff resistant to new technology. The cause might be the unfamiliarity or fear of the new thing. So the solution is we might need to provide the more professional development. So the second challenges is logistic challenges. So the cost might be due to the construction delays or technology issue. Solution is robust project management. We need to have a very clear timelines and so on. And the last challenges is might be we face a stakeholder engagement. So in this case, we will need to involve staff, students, or parents to highlight their concerns in a very early stage. Next slide, please.
Okay, this budget proposal is critical to provide Twilight Star management the budget estimation for their consideration on the enhancement plan. The detailed costing and expected outcomes permits the allocated funds to be put to use rightfully, efficiently, and transparently. It also accredits all stakeholders to monitor and trace the development while making reasoned decision on the resources allocation to achieve the goals. This proposal includes a few segments such as professional development, facility upgrades, and services enhancement. Professional development here includes teaching workshops for teaching staff to improve areas such as multimedia learning and special education. Facility upgrades includes the proposal of upgrading the accessible features such as ramp, handrails, and wheelchair walkway in the school for students and staff with difficulty and disability to ensure inclusivity. In terms of services, we propose to have inclusion services for children with special needs. We would also like to strengthen the counseling and student support services to ensure the mental health and overall well-being of the staff and the students. Next, please. We also propose an upgrade for phase use for extracurricular activities such as music studio, art room, sports center.
Conclusion, leadership management facilities, service, and legal framework are key to creating conducive learning environment. Schools should prioritize these areas to ensure equitable access to education, quality learning, and the well-being educators and learners. Effective leadership and management are crucial for secure, supportive, and relevant learning environment. Empowering teachers and involving stakeholders in school improvement leads to innovation and collaboration. Educated facilities are necessary for fostering a conducive learning environment. Finally, a supportive environment benefits both students and educators, promote Malaysia education system human capital development. Thank you.